Do you need me to make another ice machine run?
You know, there's some wounds that ice can't heal. What?
You, you have to admit, that was a pretty cheesy line.
You know, you have a really strange way of apologizing.
I'm sorry. It's just, we've been working through this all night, and I think I'm starting to lose it. Look, you know how I truly feel. You also know me better than anyone else. I made a stupid decision to protect you when we were kids, and it just kept escalating from there. I wanted to tell you so many times, but it got harder and harder, especially when you started leaving the tickets. I couldn't bring myself to take that away from you. It would be like you finding out that America's Next Top hand model was fixed.
Wait, is it? Did you hear something?
No, I was just using that as an example.
Okay, because I don't think I could handle that right now. I think I always knew deep down that it was all too good to be true, that I'd never meet them, but I guess a part of me wanted to believe that maybe something bigger would come out of all of this, that it wasn't just about action figures or championships or entertaining millions of people, that it would help me find a part of myself that was missing.
But maybe something bigger did come out of all this. This wasn't about finding two people who would fill a hole in your life. It was about millions of people finding you to fill holes in their lives.
Now that was cheesy.
But it's true.
Maybe.
I have something for you.
Please don't tell me this is a letter from my long-lost aunt and uncle telling me to forgive my best friend.
Just open it.
What's this all about?
It's our new list. On one of my ice machine runs, or maybe it was one of the times you locked me out of the room, I can't remember, but I made some phone calls to management, and it's unprecedented, but they've agreed to let us get revenge on Brooklyn and Samoa Joe at tomorrow night's WrestleMania, assuming you're on board.
I guess we're coming out of retirement. This has to be some kind of record.
There's one other thing you need to know. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe agreed to the match, but only if we put our Hall of Fame spots on the line.
You really want to do this?
If we don't fight back after what they did, then we don't deserve those spots.
Package deal. I'm in.
You know, I left 2 open seats in the audience just like you always did.
Why? I mean, obviously my birth parents aren't showing up anytime soon. So was it just for good luck or out of respect or something?
You'll see.
It doesn't matter how tonight turns out, because either way, I'm proud of how far you and Red have come. I mean, sure, it'd be nice to be able to say I trained 2 WWE Hall of Famers, and I could probably raise my rates again. But like I said, doesn't matter.
Well, I know we didn't always see eye to eye, but me and Red owe you for helping us get our start.
What do you mean we didn't see eye to eye? You were my prize student. Never doubted you once. I used to call you Sure Thing Trey.
Are you serious? You thought I'd be a manager at best, And you definitely didn't think I'd make it to WWE, let alone become a Hall of Famer. I think you said something about pooping golden nuggets?
I don't recall that. Anyway, good luck, sure thing.
I know you're going to tell us it's not too late to change our minds about the match and putting our Hall of Fame spots on the line, but we need to do this.
I wasn't going to say that at all. It's actually way too late to change your minds. The match is happening.
Oh. Okay, well, that's good then.
I was going to say that if things don't go well, Brooklyn and Samoa Joe can't erase your legacies. Everything you worked for and accomplished won't just disappear.
It sounds like you don't think we can win.
Look, you both have defied the odds before, but I'm just being realistic.
When it comes time to honor the Hall of Fame class tonight, we'll be out there front and center.
Look, I know we haven't spoken much since I've been gone, but I just wanted to say I'm pulling for you tonight. And Brooklyn had no right to exploit your past and ruin your big moment.
I appreciate you saying that.
But I also know how your impatience and temper can get the best of you sometimes. So I'm a little worried that you rushed into this match, especially considering your condition and what's at stake.
Thanks for your concern, seriously. But this is something we have to do, no matter what we could lose in the process.
It's time for the greatest spectacle in sports entertainment. Welcome to WrestleMania.
If you've somehow been off the grid for the past 24 hours, then you missed the news that we have a huge last-minute change to tonight's event. After being ambushed at the conclusion of their Hall of Fame speech, Red and Trey will seek revenge against Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe. And saying that the stakes are high feels like a severe understatement. If Brooklyn and Samoa Joe can defeat Red and Trey, they will take their spots in the WWE Hall of Fame.
And we've never seen anything like this before, and it's highly improbable we ever will again. With respect to every competitor who enters the ring tonight and every championship that's contested, it's now time for the most important match of the evening. Red and Trey are here to take on Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe with their Hall of Fame spots on the line.
It's truly impressive Red and Trey overcame both physical and emotional trauma to be here tonight. But I suppose revenge can motivate someone to do just about anything, including putting everything they've dreamed of and worked for at risk.
Guys, what are these pieces of paper falling down from above? I believe it's supposed to symbolize their new list, and there's only one thing on it. Beat Brooklyn and Samoa Joe at WrestleMania.
This is why I left the 2 seats. It's time to move on.
I'm glad you're here.
I think that might have been Trey's adoptive parents sitting at ringside.
I think you're right, Myron. And now here are the two superstars who want nothing more than to take everything from Red and Trey to essentially erase their legacies in a single night. It's the so-called American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, these two have a much different kind of bond than Red and Trey. It's an affiliation based on shared hatred for their opponents tonight, dating back years in both cases.
Full disclosure, I think we're looking at the newest members of the WWE Hall of Fame class. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe have been unstoppable from both a mental and physical standpoint since the moment they joined forces. Red and Trey would have a hard time stopping them if they were at full strength, and we know they're not even close to that.
And there you see Red and Brooklyn facing off. There is so much history between these two. We're talking decades of hostility.
I don't know if it'll ever end, but we'll get at least some kind of resolution after tonight's contest is over.
We're not sure who's going to start the match tonight. It actually looks like Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are discussing that right now.
Apparently, it'll be Samoa Joe and Trey.
Brooklyn's going to make Red wait to get her hands on her. Yet another calculated move from the American hero.
This is it. Here we go. WrestleMania is often called the showcase of the immortals. But Red and Trey aren't here to showcase their immortality. They're here to try to save it by retaining their spots in the WWE Hall of Fame.
The fact that Red and Trey are even fighting alongside each other after Brooklyn Von Braun destroyed their original career-defining list and nearly did the same thing to their friendship just proves their bond is unbreakable. They truly are a package deal.
While I agree with you on that, you have to consider what I said earlier. There's no way Red and Trey are 100 or even 50% after the brutal attack just 2 nights ago. Mark my words, that will be a factor at some point in this career-defining match.
Stomping down.
Samoa Joe looking a little startled right now.
One of the brightest highlights of Samoa Joe's career came at 2017's Extreme Rules. There he defeated 4 of WWE's top superstars in a fatal 5-way.
Most people would not look forward to an immediate future that involves facing Brock Lesnar, but Samoa Joe thrived in the situation, overcoming the odds to become the #1 contender to the Universal Championship.
He's just dominating at this point.
We'll see if he can sustain the effort to do real damage.
He caught him slipping. Breaker.
That could be it.
Oh, again.
Tying up the legs now.
Oh, looking for the surfboard.
Oh. Samoa Joe with his back against the wall.
First.
Good night.
Just stretching and stretching. Trey escapes the Uranagi, and now he's got Samoa Joe in the Coquina clutch.
Red takes Brooklyn down.
Hold on. Is this actually happening?
It is. Red and Trey of Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe locked in their own submission holds.
After everything that's happened among these 4 adversaries, this feels like the perfect ending.
Don't get ahead of yourself. They need to actually finish them off.
Can Red and Trey do the unthinkable? Will Brooklyn and Samoa Joe give up?
They tapped.
It's over. Red and Trey have pulled off the impossible and ensured that they will forever be honored in the WWE Hall of Fame.
This match takes place 20 times, and on 19 of those occasions, Brooklyn and Samoa Joe get the win, but not tonight. This was special. This was your night, Red and Trey.
Congratulations for the 2nd time on your Hall of Fame induction.
This might have been our first time seeing one of your matches in person, but we were always watching on TV.
We're proud of you, son. Can I still call you that?
Yeah. We have a lot of catching up to do. I'm sorry about that.
We all are. It's okay.
We had something for you. Some maintenance guy from the arena was selling it online. It wasn't cheap.
Luckily, we've gotten good at puzzles in our old age.
Oh my gosh! I thought I lost you, but you're back.
There's one thing left on there we need to finish crossing off.
It appears that the list has somehow been salvaged.
Red and Trey can now pick up where they left off 2 nights ago.
Tonight, we witnessed the unexpected, an unexpected victory, an unexpected reconciliation, and finally the unexpected return of what some might think is just an old scrap of paper. But it was more than that to Red and Trey. It's what led them to this very moment that to them was expected all along. They may not have known how they'd end up here, but they knew when they created that list that this was their destiny.
Well said, Michael. Soak every bit of this in. Red and Trey, you deserve it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winners of tonight's match and still members of the WWE Hall of Fame, Red and Trey.
you
The phenomenal...
Roman Reigns knows all about AJ Styles' appreciation for underhanded tactics. The big dog needs to watch out for Styles' chicanery.
The OC first formed when Styles challenged for Roman Reigns' WWE title. Tonight, there are no brothers, no clubs. It's Reigns and Styles one-on-one.
Styles' very first night in WWE was emerging in the Royal Rumble match. Challenge Roman. They've had many wars since, but tonight is their biggest encounter.
And here we go.
Look into the armbar.
Good job getting to the ropes there.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Nice right hand. Big boot.
This is a very unique matchup for AJ Styles. You can have the world call you phenomenal, but once you get in the ring with Roman Reigns, there's a mixture of athleticism, power, and explosiveness that Styles has never seen before.
AJ Styles said he's got to hit harder. He's got to react faster when he's in there with the big dog. And one thing that AJ Styles knows is you can't match Roman Reigns' power. Nicely done. Snap suplex.
So quick.
Now trampling the opposition.
That's how you wear down your opponent. AJ Styles.
Roman Reigns saw that one coming.
And here we go.
Oh, look into the armbar.
Oh, the big dog is in a bad way.
Yeah, rope. And he breaks free.
Just when you thought he was out of this one.
Jumping clothesline. What agility. And AJ Styles makes him pay. DDT.
Fight. AJ Styles with the offense.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Great agility there. Up on those shoulders. Scoring takedown.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Looking for the victory.
And the match continues. Roman Reigns has been told his whole life he can't do this, he can't do that. But when it comes to the big dog, you can be sure the man who's part of the Samoan dynasty is going to bring the fight with everything he's got.
What does AJ Styles have to do at this point to stay in this match?
A change of strategy has to be his next move. Roman Reigns gathering attention in a hurry.
Oh, again! The big dog is on the prowl, gentlemen. He can turn it on in a hurry.
Uh-oh. Locked and loaded.
Here comes the big dog. Here is Roman Reigns in position now.
Spear! Pulled out a big move.
Oh, man, AJ Styles is in trouble.
Well, that was a close call.
I don't know where he's finding the strength to stay in this one.
Look at this raw power. Into the pin attempt. 2.
Man, oh man.
Oh my Lord. Straight right. Good night.
AJ Styles with a nice reversal.
Ducks under. Bodyweight kick by AJ Styles. While Roman Reigns unable to be contained. An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
AJ Styles continues the head games.
Kick right to the leg.
Oh man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Oh my goodness.
Draped across the top rope.
And the referee starts his 10 count. Back in from the floor.
All the way over.
Styles is irate. What else will it take to defeat Roman Reigns?
Whatever AJ does, he got to keep his foot on the gas pedal and kick it into overdrive. This is an unbelievable performance by both men.
Yeah, and AJ is showing the heart that's made him a champion. Can't teach that. AJ Styles able to avoid damage there.
Such a technician. Oh, clothesline. Bam, suplex. Here comes the big dog. Roman Reigns building momentum and fighting back.
The gas ran out of Roman Reigns' tank quickly there.
A phenomenal blitz.
Gentlemen, Roman Reigns is taking full advantage. The big dog in the hunt. Roman drop kick.
To the outside now.
Perhaps looking to gather his thought.
What grace. Float over into the...
AJ's in big trouble now. Unleashing it a second time.
And Roman Reigns knocks off AJ Styles.
Styles is not the face that runs the yard.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
The victory is an emphatic statement by Roman Reigns.
Tonight, the big dog was even better than phenomenal.
Today is Rusev Day.
And his opponent from Bulgaria, weighing in at 304 pounds, the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev!
Hey, Corey, I heard that they were going to add a fifth bust to Mount Rushmore.
I didn't hear that. I heard that same thing. Going to feature the Lion of Bulgaria, Rusev. Oh, my gosh. You can keep denying all you want, Saxton, but the fact remains every day is Rusev Day. Ask Santa Claus. Ask the Easter Bunny. They all celebrate Rusev Day. Don't you dare bring up Santa Claus. I just did it.
Roman Reigns is staring at a man he knows well. Remember, it was Rusev who Reigns defeated for his very first United States Championship.
Both Reigns and Rusev have evolved since their battles at Clash of Champions and Hell in a Cell. The Big Dog's career trajectory since then has been nothing short of historic.
Yeah, but there's something Reigns hasn't prepared for. Tonight, he's competing on Rusev Day. How can he possibly challenge the Bulgarian Brute on the day that bears his name?
A relentless assault from Reigns.
A man like that seems to have an endless store of energy. Oh, man. Down in a hurry.
The mighty Rusev looking a bit surprised by this assault.
It's nothing he hasn't been through before.
From Royal Rumbles to SummerSlams to WrestleManias, Roman Reigns has triumphed on the WWE's grandest stages. How important is main event level experience in this matchup?
It is huge. Roman isn't one to get fazed by the noise of the WWE Universe or his opponent's taunts. He shrugs off the high-pressure situations and keeps his cool.
Agreed, Saxton. Just look at him. The Big Dog means business. I trust Roman has a game plan here, and it probably involves plenty of punches and at least one massive spear.
Very difficult position to be in right now. They're losing to the Viper in just 10 seconds at SummerSlam. Rusev began to designate every single day as Rusev Day.
Rusev might want to check his ego here. Might come back to haunt him.
And there's the reversal from Rusev.
Michael pointed out how Rusev kind of lost his mind with Rusev Day, but weirdly, he gained quite a few fans in the process. It's insane how many people chant for this imaginary holiday.
It is not imaginary, Saxton. It's the greatest day of the year. And before I forget, allow me to wish a happy Rusev Day to everyone watching right now.
Of course.
Sit out power bomb from the Big Dog. Yeah, this early, no chance. Oh, my God. Nice amateur takedown. Hooked up and down.
Michinoku driver.
Reigns, ready to strike.
Here is Roman Reigns in position now.
I don't know if Rusev could take much more of this.
This is not good. I don't think Rusev knows where he is.
Roman Reigns takes down Rusev.
This is the worst Rusev Day ever.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
Both men show the wounds of battle, but it's Roman Reigns who leaves victorious.
This was hellacious. Rusev took his best shot, but it wasn't enough.
This is a cataclysmic collision. First, the monster among men.
And his opponent, weighing in at 385 pounds.
Roman Reigns needs to channel all of his desire, all of his heart, all of his guts if he's walking out of here the winner against Braun Strowman.
We will see if Roman Reigns can bring down Braun Strowman, if Reigns can slay the monster.
We know Roman Reigns lives for the big fight, but can he do this? The fight doesn't get any meaner than the monster among men.
Roman handed Braun Strowman his first ever loss, but the monster among men has evolved since then. Reigns has a tough test ahead of him right here.
Oh, wow. Stomping away.
Braun Strowman doing a great job of turning that around.
Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder. Man. And he escapes the submission.
And good thing, that could have been disastrous.
Neckbreaker! Corey, what's the key to victory for Braun Strowman tonight?
Braun Strowman is a force of nature. 400 pounds of unstoppable torture. The earth shakes when he walks, so it's going to put Roman in a terrible place psychologically when he's throwing the best he's got, and Strowman still stands tall.
It is critical for Roman to be able to avert disaster during this matchup.
Oh, right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker.
Ow. There's no doubt Roman Reigns has a long career in front of him. But, guys, if he chose to hang him up today, I'd say he's a surefire Hall of Famer. The big dog is unleashed.
He can turn up the heat at will, it seems.
Oh, Roman Reigns unable to be contained.
Oh, again!
Oh, what a kick! Uh-oh! Locked and loaded!
Here comes the big dog! Superman punch! Here is Roman Reigns in position now.
Caught him flush. Things look dire for Braun Strowman.
This battle's not over yet.
As a former strong... Man, I'd expect nothing less from Braun.
This could be dangerous. DDT! And here we go now. Wow, elbow! Uh-oh. Setting him up. Uh-oh.
terrific reversal by Braun Strowman.
What's coming next? Taking their time.
What should Roman Reigns try to do differently at this stage to stay in this thing?
Things are not looking good for him right now.
Reigns reminding his opponent, this is my yard. Boom! Reigns ready to strike.
Reverses. Can he make him pay?
And another reversal. Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Braun Strowman is going to have to revise his game plan because right now, the one he's using ain't working.
He's totally out of it. Nobody's home upstairs.
Monsters don't impart much fear when they're in this position. This is the epitome of smash mouth style. These two men have...
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Braun Strowman.
Will this be enough?
And Roman Reigns gets out quickly.
Oh, wow.
Gentlemen, Roman Reigns is taking full advantage.
The big dog in the hunt.
DDT! Uh-oh. Locked and loaded.
Here comes the big dog. Looking for the finish.
That was vicious. I don't remember the last time I saw Strowman manhandled like this.
Even better the second time around.
Reigns did it. Big win.
Reigns slayed the monster among men.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
Roman Reigns is one of the toughest competitors we've ever seen here in WWE, and silencing the roar of Braun Strowman tonight proves it.
Reigns was in survival mode, and that carried him through hell and right to victory.
This victory for Roman showed how far he's willing to go. Reigns will need to summon that strength again, considering who's waiting for him. Roman Reigns, bring out the body bags. This one's about to end.
Jeez. Ooh, treading all over their opponent. Ooh, that kick.
And here we go now. Elbow drop.
Look at Roman Reigns here.
The big dog claiming his yard. He's a guy that can find that extra gear when he wants to.
Tornado DDT.
Viking DDT.
The Undertaker is looking to establish his offense and send a message to Roman that this is still his yard.
The dead man has insane agility for someone at his size, which makes his combination of strikes and power moves that much more damaging to an opponent.
We also have to remember the Undertaker's versatility when it comes to submissions. Roman Reigns has an enormous amount to defend against if he wants to survive this matchup.
Elbow drop right on point.
Roman Reigns hails from one of the most famous families in wrestling. When he climbs in the ring, he's carrying the legacy of the entire Anoa'i bloodline on his shoulders.
Wow, can't believe The Undertaker got out of that one.
The Undertaker has him up. Dynamite leaping tombstone. Going to be taking that dirt now.
Oh, man, Roman Reigns. And a quick cover from The Undertaker. That was an easy kick out for Roman.
Roman Reigns just powering out of that pin attempt.
Looking stunned.
Looking rocked.
Tornado DDT.
Viking DDT.
Oh, again. Whoa, The Undertaker dodged that one.
Watch out, Roman Reigns is on the attack now.
Ooh, what impact. Got the arm. Oh, my goodness, crushing it. Byron, you bring up the Anoa'i family, and it just calls to mind a laundry list of noteworthy superstars. Roman's father was a member of the Wild Samoans. His brother competed as Rosie in WWE, and his cousins include Umaga, Rikishi, and Yokozuna.
Yep, even The Rock has a spot in Roman's family tree. Roughly half of his sports entertainer relatives are already in the WWE Hall of Fame. If Roman's career continues to be this outstanding, there could be a spot for him there too.
Ooh, what impact. Tough situation to be in right here. Are you kidding? Things have gone from bad to worse for The Undertaker.
He can't recover from a beating like this.
It's time for The Undertaker to rise. Just one more time.
3, 4, 5.
Wow, can't believe The Undertaker got out of that one.
And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
It looks like Roman Reigns has got all the momentum.
Yeah, he's able to ramp it up whenever he wants to. Bang, nice contact there. The Undertaker has him up.
Here's Roman Reigns in position now.
Opportunity is his for the taking.
That is a huge opportunity for...
Reigns wins. Lightning strikes twice for the big dog.
Reigns just beat the Phenom.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
What a matchup. What an unbelievable win for Roman Reigns as he once again defeats The Undertaker.
This is another monumental victory in Roman Reigns' career.
This is truly his yard.
The champ is here.
And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
No one in the history of WWE has done for this company what John Cena has. Not only inside the ring, but outside the ring. The people are on their feet and cheering for the arrival of one of the most inspirational heroes WWE has ever seen.
And John Cena is without a doubt one of the most beloved superstars of all time. He's got the whole universe at his back.
This is a huge test for Roman Reigns. Reigns is the big dog, but John Cena represents almost 2 decades of excellence in WWE.
Their first battle at No Mercy was intensely personal. Both men questioned each other's dedication and accomplishments.
Reigns emerged victorious that time and earned Cena's respect. We'll see if he can bring that same passion to the rematch tonight.
Look at the eyes of John Cena. The expression on his face here is very clear.
Roman Reigns hails from one of the most famous families in wrestling. When he climbs in the ring, he's carrying the legacy of the entire Anoa'i bloodline on his shoulders.
What's coming next?
John Cena.
Attitude adjustment. Does he have a winning hand now? Oh, man, Roman Reigns.
Here is your winner, John Cena!
This is a huge test for Roman Reigns. Reigns is the big dog, but John Cena represents almost 2 decades of excellence in WWE.
Their first battle at No Mercy was intensely personal. Both men questioned each other's dedication and accomplishments.
Reigns emerged victorious that time and earned Cena's respect. We'll see if he can bring that same passion to the rematch tonight. Really just laying it in.
Look at Roman Reigns here.
Evading possible disaster there.
Oh, and a backbreaker!
Right to the spine.
And now Roman Reigns is starting to take control.
No question, he's found a burst.
John Cena is starting to take some deep breaths in there.
No need to panic, he's still swinging.
When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one. Huge overhead belly to belly.
both of these bitter rivals possess superhuman strength. I think Cena gets the edge in the power department, and Reigns has an advantage in speed and agility.
This is when we see Cena display his ground game. He's got one of the most devastating submission moves with the STF. Cena needs to slow Reigns down.
I think Cena's going the opposite way. I think John Cena's ready for a fight and came here to throw down.
But as we know, Roman Reigns is quite comfortable in hand-to-hand combat. Reigns will not be intimidated.
Wow! Niagara driver!
Look at the power by Reigns!
Oh! Again!
And a kick out by Cena.
Big match John is not going to go down that easily.
Oh, the reversal by John Cena. John Cena is all fired up.
Just sending a message there.
Roman Reigns saw that one coming.
Boom! Michinoku driver.
Uh-oh! Locked and loaded!
Here comes the big dog! Oh, and it's Cena turning the tables. Ooh, cheap shot right above the eye.
Sit out powerbomb from Cena.
Here's Cena.
Situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
It's all academic at this point. That is exactly what John Cena needed. John Cena.
Hey! Will he be able to capitalize? Hit the big one twice!
Here is your winner, John Cena!
This is a huge test for Roman Reigns. Reigns is the big dog, but John Cena represents almost 2 decades of excellence in WWE.
Their first battle at No Mercy was intensely personal. Both men questioned each other's dedication and accomplishments.
Reigns emerged victorious that time and earned Cena's respect. We'll see if he can bring that same passion to the rematch tonight. Here we go!
His shoulders are down. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
He's making the Anoa'i family proud, as usual. John Cena. And gentlemen, Roman Reigns is taking full advantage. The big dog in the hunt. Power.
Both of these bitter rivals possess superhuman strength. I think Cena gets the edge in the power department, and Reigns has an advantage in speed and agility.
This is when we see Cena display his ground game. He's got one of the most devastating submission moves with the STF. Cena needs to slow Reigns down.
I think Cena's going the opposite way. I think John Cena's ready for a fight and came here to throw down.
But as we know, Roman Reigns is quite comfortable in hand-to-hand combat. Reigns will not be intimidated.
The big dog's unleashed. Yeah, but his people are hoping he doesn't lose focus and stamina. Boom, what impact! Powerbomb planted. And here we go now. Elbow drop. Stomping. Ouch.
John Cena with a nice reversal.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Roman Reigns saw that one coming.
All the way over.
Devastating kick.
John Cena starting to show signs of fatigue.
He's not looking great, but never count him out. I don't think you have to possess a genius IQ to know that if you're John Cena's opponent, you can't fall victim to the man's incredible power.
Spear! That was vicious. That's gotta be it. Reigns got an amazing performance.
Reigns just beat the franchise of WWE.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
The big dog.
Roman Reigns is focused on taking a thorn out of his side. The Miz has had the big dog's number in the past, and he's hoping to have repeat success tonight.
The big dog looks ready to go, and if the matches from Raw between Reigns and The Miz are any indication, this is going to be a classic. Remember, these two traded the Intercontinental title in 2017 and 2018.
Yeah, but that was before the A-lister became a proud father. Now The Miz fights for Monroe Sky. He fights for Maurice. He fights for his family. I hope Reigns is ready for an awesome challenge.
Look at Roman Reigns here.
The big dog is on the prowl, gentlemen. He'd better hope his stamina lasts.
Up on the shoulders. I don't know what he has planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count.
Must-see reality check. Here it comes. Neck breaker.
Ouch.
Gentlemen, Roman Reigns is taking full advantage.
The big dog in the hunt. Oh, foot just stomping down.
Ooh, bullseye!
Let's say you found yourself on the other side of the ring against the A-lister. What would your strategy be, Corey?
Well, The Miz has a lot of tricks up his sleeve and has a deep repertoire of moves. If you happen to have a size advantage on Miz, you have to use your power to knock him silly before he hatches any of his plans.
Strong kick. My goodness. If you're stepping into Roman Reigns' yard, what strategies might you be keeping in mind?
Michael, you mean if you are unlucky enough to step in the big dog's yard, your only strategy is to hope for a miracle to turn the tide?
Well, you're not wrong, Saxton, but that miracle could take the form of a foreign object or a helping hand from an ally. Roman's a powerhouse, but he's fallen victim to outside forces before.
Corey, you're not advocating for cheating, are you?
Oh, no. I never advocate for anything. That's Paul Heyman's job.
Oh, look at this. Another neck breaker. Picture perfect. Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. Here it comes.
Oh, again.
Now it's Roman Reigns on his heels.
If he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good position.
The Miz showing how A-listers do things out there.
Great offense by The Miz. Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is a great way to wear down your opponent.
He forces his way free.
Man, he just has so much resolve.
Boom, what impact.
Going back to my awesome strategy against The Miz, the few opponents who have given him real trouble are WWE's strongest competitors like John Cena and Roman Reigns. When they can hit harder, they've been able to defeat The Miz.
The skull-crushing finale is a pretty devastating move. But if you've got something bigger, like, say, a spear or an attitude adjustment, it's all about setting up your big move before The Miz does.
The big dog setting it up. We're about to see it.
Miz drops him down. Miz gonna go for the figure four. Will he tap out?
Miz has the figure four locked in.
Oh, the big dog is in a...
Whoa, he gets out of it. He's at another level right now, Michael.
Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock.
Is it enough? He thinks he has it. He's got to be running on empty at this point.
Yeah, somehow The Miz finds a way to stay alive despite being battered and broken down.
Heavy-duty right hand.
Roman Reigns gathering attention in a hurry.
The big dog claiming his yard. He's got him on his heels and shows no signs of letting up.
Harsh impact. Uh-oh. Locked and loaded.
Here comes the big dog.
Oh, the reversal by The Miz.
Boom, what impact. Producing a trampling.
Huge overhead belly to belly.
The Miz was able to get out of the way there.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Oh, Roman Reigns unable to be contained.
Down in a hurry. Masterful execution by The Miz.
Samoa drop. Oh, what a right hand.
Spear! Spear!
There is no toppling the Roman Empire tonight. Now Roman Reigns.
The big dog did it. Reigns takes down the A-lister.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
What?
Roman Reigns is standing across the ring from one of his most grueling and sadistic opponents, Samoa Joe.
We know this is not going to be a contest. It's not going to be a fight. This is going to be a war.
These men share a pride in their Samoan heritage, but there's very little else that bonds these two rivals. And Joe's antagonized Roman about the big dog's shortcomings, and it's lit a fire in Reigns. This is going to be good.
He's hurting now.
If he doesn't get out of that corner, he's going to be hurting even worse.
What a scary drop.
Gets him with a counter.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Lightning fast reflexes.
Oh, again! What a slam!
Impactful. It'll jar your spine.
Elbow drop.
Big time! And no luck against Joe there. If you're stepping into Roman Reigns' yard, what strategies might you be keeping in mind?
Michael, you mean if you are unlucky enough to step in the big dog's yard, your only strategy is to hope for a miracle to turn the tide?
Well, you're not wrong, Saxton, but that miracle could take the form of a foreign object or a helping hand from an ally. Roman's a powerhouse, but he's fallen victim to outside forces before.
Corey, you're not advocating for cheating, are you?
Oh, no, I never advocate for anything. That's Paul Heyman's job.
Bomb.
Now it's Roman Reigns on his heels.
It's nothing he hasn't been through before.
Oh, Roman Reigns unable to be contained.
Ooh, well measured. Watch out, Roman Reigns is on the attack now.
And no luck against Joe there.
Nice amateur takedown.
It looks like Roman Reigns has got all the momentum.
Not sure how long this will last, but he's fired up right now.
Michinoku driver.
Superman punch from Reigns.
Samoa Joe looking overwhelmed right now.
He won't quit, but it might be better if he did.
That killer instinct Samoa Joe has.
Oh, my Lord. Straight right.
Good night.
Oh, my God.
Whoa, not so fast.
Spear! That was vicious.
Samoa Joe isn't looking so hot, guys.
That is a huge opportunity for Roman Reigns.
Samoa Joe will not allow himself to be wreckage.
Roman Reigns gathering attention in a hurry.
Oh, nasty impact. Great decision by Joe to capitalize.
Wow, what impact.
Look at Samoa Joe just messing with his opponent's head right now.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
Oh, Roman Reigns saw that one coming.
And finds a counter. Clothesline!
Well, that'll leave a mark.
Head crank. Oh, he knew that was coming.
That kind of move makes a statement. Samoa Joe is getting overwhelmed.
Reigns wins. What a gutsy performance by Roman Reigns.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
What an comfortable victory for Roman Reigns.
Roman found the energy and found a way to figure out Samoa Joe.
Roman Reigns survived Samoa.
Roman Reigns is laser focused on avenging disappointment. At WrestleMania 31, he had the WWE Championship almost won. Reigns reminding his opponent, this is my yard. Boom!
In the past, Roman Reigns has had some success against the Beast by employing Superman punches and spears. Is that the way to go here, Corey?
Spear! Spear!
Night-night.
Brock Lesnar's just getting overwhelmed.
Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
Yeah, seemed to be just testing the waters a bit there.
Foot just stomping down. The big dog is unleashed.
Yeah, he's got some magic working, that's for sure.
Look at Roman Reigns here.
Now it's Lesnar making him pay. Brace for impact. Here it comes. The Beast incarnate with it. Thunderous. Meet him at the pay window. This is Brock Lesnar's chance. Yeah, but he's hurt, guys.
Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex.
What impact!
Roman Reigns unable to be contained.
A well-aimed strike.
Boom, what impact!
Superman punch.
Oh, again!
Wow, I gotta say that I'm in shock. I really thought Lesnar would look better here tonight.
Roman Reigns did it. The big dog slayed the Beast.
Roman Reigns survives Suplex City.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
What a victory by Roman Reigns. He proved the doubters wrong by return.
The big dog is looking at a man who crossed a line competitors are not supposed to cross.
Reigns wants a piece of Drew McIntyre, the man who terrorized his Shield brothers and who called out the big dog shortly after Reigns returned from his treatment for leukemia.
Big Dog took down the Scottish psychopath at WrestleMania, and it was Roman's first match back, and the Big Dog was powered by emotion. Tonight, however, McIntyre is here to ruin Reigns' happy ending.
It's the final challenge for Roman Reigns, and it may just be the biggest one yet for the Big Dog. Right now, Roman Reigns is starting to take control.
The oven is on, and he is cooking.
Watch out, Roman Reigns is on the attack now.
And what a reversal from Drew McIntyre. Just the sight of Drew McIntyre gives me chills. What's the plan when you're on the receiving end of the Scottish Psychopath's brutal offense?
The problem, Michael, is Drew McIntyre can deliver an all-out assault in a single blow. You can't let him land one of those deadly kicks.
The Claymore kick is a sword you cannot afford to fall on in this match.
Just carrying the opposition here.
Roman Reigns hails from one of the most famous families in wrestling. When he climbs in the ring, he's carrying the legacy of the entire Anoa'i bloodline on his shoulders.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Oh, and it's McIntyre turning the tables.
Clothesline over the top.
Man.
Drew McIntyre beginning to peter out here.
Yeah, he needs to make an adjustment here.
Byron, you bring up the Anoa'i family, and it just calls to mind a laundry list of noteworthy superstars. Roman's father was a member of the Wild Samoans. His brother competed as Rosie in WWE, and his cousins include Umaga, Rikishi, and Yokozuna.
Yep, even The Rock has a spot in Roman's family tree. Roughly half of his sports entertainer relatives are already in the WWE Hall of Fame. If Roman's career continues to be this outstanding, there could be a spot for him there too.
Look out. Roman Reigns is starting to feel it.
2, 3.
Oh, what a slam. That hurt.
Oh, what a forearm.
Whoa, McIntyre able to avoid damage there.
How you establish dominance.
Now it's Roman Reigns on his heels.
He planned for this and could still rally.
Oh, again! Manhandling his opponent is Drew McIntyre.
Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. Oh, Roman Reigns unable to be contained. Belly to belly. That kick will stop you in your tracks. And what a reversal from Drew McIntyre.
Gentlemen, Roman Reigns is taking full advantage.
The big dog in the hunt. Drew McIntyre's not looking so good here.
Yeah, he's being torn apart in there.
McIntyre made a great comeback to NXT. Now he's going to need another comeback right now.
Thunderous. Can he score the pin? Drew McIntyre can't be enjoying this.
Hits him with the gut wrench. Will it be?
And an earful.
Drew McIntyre drawing on his incredible reserves right now.
Very impressive, Byron.
Finds a way to reverse. Whoa, it's another reversal. Boom.
Whoa, McIntyre able to avoid damage there.
Oh, nasty impact.
Setting him up for the flatliner.
Man, face first.
Seems like Roman Reigns has lost a step.
He's getting beaten up out there, but staying strong.
for the pin. Near fall after near fall. What a battle. That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
Here is Roman Reigns in position now. And there's the reversal from Drew McIntyre. Uh-oh.
Big punch finds its mark.
Uh-oh. Locked and loaded.
Here comes the big dog with a Superman punch.
Spear! That hit the spot. He's finished.
Drew McIntyre really needs to dig down deep.
Reigns with the win. Roman Reigns strikes down Drew McIntyre.
Vengeance belongs to the big dog.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
What a victory by Roman Reigns. He proved the doubters wrong by returning